Welcome back. Today marks 6 months since the war in Ukraine started. It's also Ukrainian Independence Day as the war in Eastern Europe rages on. But first, a reminder that Newsmax's Greta Van Susteren has a much-watched series on the atrocities in Ukraine. Newsmax correspondent Chuck Holton has more.
This forest I'm walking in just north of Kyiv is a place called Bykivnia, and it's a place that we don't learn about in the United States, but it's very important to the history of the Ukrainians. That's because the Soviet Union used this forest as a dumping ground for more than 200,000 bodies of people that they deemed were not sufficiently loyal to the regime of the Soviet Union. Now, if you think atrocities like that can't happen in today's day and age, the Ukrainians who are suffering under Russian occupation in the south and east of this country would tell you, think again.
Images jarringly similar to the worst episodes in human history. These cell phone videos were surreptitiously taken and later smuggled out by survivors. Ukrainians herded onto trains and buses in a process the Russians call filtration.
Everyone was afraid of going through Russia.
Every resident over age 14 has to go through filtration in newly occupied territories, according to eyewitnesses who spoke exclusively with Newsmax. Filtration has 3 stages. Level 1, pre-check.
They ask, do you like Ukraine? Do you like Russia? Do you support Russia? What do you think about Russia? What do you think about special operation? So, and also they try to look in social media and pictures and messengers. So they want to understand and know what people think about it.
They made us undress at the checkpoints, looking for tattoos.
Violence is not uncommon, as Russians try to root out Ukrainian collaborators.
Sometimes the checkpoints were literally only a few hundred meters apart, but that was nothing. The interrogation was the worst. They brought me to a room with only a metal chair. They looked through my phone, yelling the same questions over and over. I thought I would never get out.
The real threat is that of being taken away.
If they don't like you or they find something that they don't like, they make you to go to the next step. It is like arrest you.
Level 2, filtration camps. Those chosen from the first filtration are sent to one of dozens of camps around the occupied territory. Here, things get much worse.
They are kept in just unhuman conditions. Very often they have no water, very little food, even no water to wash yourself.
Violent interrogation and torture can last for days or weeks. And while some are eventually released, many are sent to the 3rd step of filtration. Prisons and colonies, some far away from Ukraine, taken on trains for days on end to remote Russian outposts, often in front of Russian TV cameras. Here they're called displaced people, needing help from Russia. But survivors and Western government sources say these filtration colonies are the bloodiest stage. Torture is commonplace, with no medical care, in inhuman conditions. Those unlucky ones may never be heard from again.
How many Ukrainians have been forcibly relocated to Russia since February?
It is very difficult to identify who are there because Russia doesn't provide anyone with this information. According to the official data, at least 900,000.
Even those who are eventually released are often relocated to remote regions of Russia. Their passports may be confiscated, and only those with resources are able to escape, like these refugees who crossed the Russian border recently into Estonia.
My great-grandfather was a soldier of the Ukrainian rebel army. My great-grandmother also suffered under the Soviets during the Holodomor. It's scary. They all fought and suffered for peace, so it's hard to believe this is happening again.
What is Russia's definition of a Nazi?
It is anyone who doesn't support the ideas of Russian world.